A very frequently asked question is, if I have learned the SQL database management knowledge, do I still need to know how to use Excel? After our learning in this class, you can find that Excel has limitations in data management. Let's say I want to record the customer's orders by using Excel. Then I have to record all information about a transaction together into the same Excel spreadsheet. The reason is Excel doesn't support primary key, foreign key, and the relationship building among tables. Then we will have problems. For instance, we could have a very messy data table if the transaction information keeps growing. We could have a lot of redundant data in the spreadsheet and so on. SQL, on the other hand, allows us to record different information into different tables. We can classify customer-related data into customers table, product-related data into products table. Then we can use the primary key and foreign key concepts to build the orders table if a transaction happens in our business. Note that all values in the orders table are numerical values. These values take a very small space on a computer hard drive. This is kind of a big deal to big data management in Amazon, Facebook, Snapchat, and so on. We can use less space, computer space, to record more information. By using SQL, we are able to manage a corporate database in a very concise way, and also at the same time, we can save cost, computer hardware cost for the companies. However, Excel does have a lot of advantages that SQL cannot compete with. For instance, Excel is very easy to use. This software has been installed on almost every PC in business world. Excel has a very powerful data visualization function. I talked to several IT managers. I get very interesting feedback. Many companies spend millions of dollars purchasing fancy, powerful software to manage their central database, but when the IT managers want to distribute the data analysis result, many of them have to transform the SQL data files to Excel data files so that the end users can use the data analysis result. In this video, I want to use an example to show you how we can make SQL work with Excel in data analysis. The e-commerce website manager wants us to generate a report. In this report, he wants to know what categories of products we have in our warehouse. Also, he wants to say in the report how much we have made in sales for different categories of products. Let's take a look at our current database design. If you look at the products table, you can analyze what types of products we have, right? We have 4 different types of products: electronics, videos, clothing, and tools. Yes, we have the 5th products, but the 5th one, Android Galaxy 8, is also belongs to electronics. So totally we have 4 different types of products. It's simple to show the category because we can use the select from to show the category. What is challenging is how to calculate the total sales we made for different categories of products. In order to calculate the total sales we made in different categories, we must calculate the total sales we made from each order first. Then we want to look up what category the product in each order belongs to. If the product belongs to electronics, we give the order total to electronic sales. If that product belongs to videos, we give the order total to the video sales. After we classify the order totals according to categories, we want to add them up in different categories. That will be the total sales we made in different categories. Do you still remember how to calculate the order total? The total sales we made from each order? Yes, we have practiced this before, right? First, we want to use the inner join to connect the order plus table with products table. Next, we want to use an expression to use the quantity times the price per product. That will be the total we made from each order. Let's implement this in SQL. Let's go to Workbench and then create a new SQL script. Let's type in use my site, semicolon. In the new line, we want to connect the two tables, products with order plus, by using inner join. Let's just take a look at what data records we have in our database. So let's type in select and asterisk from orders plus inner join products and then the keyword on. After on, we need to specify by which foreign key we want to connect the two tables. The foreign key here should be per ID. So let's type in orders plus dot per ID equals to products dot per ID semicolon. Let's click the lightning bolt. Now you can see what products have been ordered on our e-commerce website. So far, we only recorded 4 transactions. For the class review and exercise purpose, let's add 2 more order information into the orders plus table. The first order is from the second customer. He ordered 10 t-shirts. The second new order is from the third customer. He ordered Android Galaxy 8 smartphone. Let's add these 2 new order information into orders plus table. You can either create a new SQL script and then type in the insert into comment into it, or you use the current script. But we already have the select from comment in the current script. We need to find a way to skip this line. The way is to type a hashtag in front of the select from comment. After that, you will find the entire select from is grayed out. When the MySQL Workbench reaches this line of code, it will skip it as if it doesn't exist in the software. Next, in the new line, you can write the comments you want to implement in the software. We need to record new information into the orders plus table, so we need to use insert into comment. If you forget how to use insert into, I listed the review video link in this video's description section below. Please have a quick review if you forget. The way is to type in insert into. Then we need to type in orders plus parentheses. Between the parentheses, we need to type in the name of columns we want to give new values to. That would be cast ID, comma, per ID, comma, quant. And then after the ending parentheses, we need to type in the keyword values, and then another set of parentheses. Then we need to type in the value we want to record. As I just mentioned, for the first new data record, we want to record the transaction. The second customer placed an order on 10 t-shirts. So let's type in 2 as the value for cast ID. And then for t-shirt, let's take a look at the database. For t-shirt, the per ID should be number 3. So let's type in 3 and then a comma. For quant, he ordered 10 t-shirts, so let's type in 10. And then the semicolon after the ending parentheses. Next, we want to record the second new transaction. The third customer ordered Android Galaxy 8 smartphone. So let's copy the insert into comments and then paste into a new line. We want to type in insert into orders plus cast ID, comma, per ID, comma, quant, right? For the values, we want to record the third customer, So for customer ID, it should be 3. For per ID, let's take a look at the database. Android Galaxy 8 per ID is 5. So let's remove 3 and then type in 5. The third customer just ordered 1 Android phone. So let's remove 10 and then change it to 1. And then we are able to record these 2 transaction information into orders plus table. Let's click the lightning bolt. In the output window, you will see some successful message. That means you have already recorded the 2 new transactions. Now we have added the 2 new orders into the orders plus table, so we can remove the 2 inserted into. If you want to see what products have been ordered in the new report, just remove the hashtag in front of the select from comment, and then click the lightning bolt. Now you can see the products that have been ordered by the customers. We can continue our script. We can generate the report for the e-commerce website manager. He wants to see category and the total sales in different categories, right? So let's remove the asterisk after select and then type in category. This would be the first collection of information we need to generate in the final report, and then a comma. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, in order to calculate the total sales in different categories, we must calculate the total sales we made from each order first. The way is to use quant times per price. This is the total sales we made from each order. Then we want to group them according to categories and then add them up in different categories. This is how. First, we need to specify by which category we want to group the sales we made in each order. After the foreign key, we need to type in group by and then type in category. Next, in front of a quant, I want to type in the keyword sum and then the opening parentheses. After per price, I want to type in the closing parentheses. That means I want to calculate each order's total first and then classify them into different categories. Finally, I want the software to add them up in different categories. Then I'm able to calculate the total sales I made in each category. Let's run the analysis. Let's click the lightning bolt. Now you can see the final report. Notice that the name for the second column is not very meaningful. Let's create a new name for it. After the sum expression, let's type in the keyword as, and then let's call this sales by category. And then click the lightning bolt. Now you can find the new report. The manager is very happy about the results, but he says it will be better if you can visualize the total sales we made in different categories by using a pie chart. SQL is not very powerful in data visualization, so we need to use other software like Excel to create a pie chart for this result. First, we need to export the SQL data into Excel. The way is to click the export button. It's right above the data analysis result in MySQL Workbench. And then you can choose the type of data that Excel can handle. You can choose CSV, XML, and so on. Let's choose CSV, and then create a name for this exported data file. Let's call this sales by category. And then click Save. You can choose any folder you can find to save this file. Next, we need to open the exported data in Excel. I saved the file in My Site project folder. So let's go to My Site, and then this is the exported data. Let's double click on it. This is the result we saw in the MySQL Workbench. And now we can see it in the Excel software. This is wonderful. because not everyone is able to or knows how to use MySQL Workbench, but almost everyone can use Excel. If we know how to export data from SQL to Excel, we can communicate the data analysis results better with the end users. Creating a pie chart is very simple in Excel. Let's select the categories and the total sales in different categories. Let's select from A2 to B5, this range, and then click the Insert tab on the top, and then choose the type of chart you want to create. Let's choose a simple pie chart. Now you can see the result. You can also add more information on the pie chart, change the color of the pie chart. Let's say you want to see which category contribute more in your company's revenue. You can add the percentage on the pie chart. Let's click the percentage layout. And then you can see from which category you get more sales. You can also change the color. Let's move the chart to another place, make it larger. And then you can change the color you like. Also, you can change the title. Let's double click the chart title and then change it to sales by category. And then this will complete the analysis task very nicely. There's no hard rule set in the stone which software you should use to complete a data analysis. In practice, you would probably need a combination of software. As you can see in this example, even though SQL does the heavy-duty data analysis job, it is Excel that finishes the final touch. This is a SQL class. We don't have enough time to talk about Excel. I recorded some Excel tutorial videos and listed them in this video's description section below. If you are interested in Excel, please watch those videos. I hope those videos can be useful in your future data analysis job.